Hi guys, it's the Wiggle on a day. It is Wednesday, the 28th, and I had shoulders and arms. Today was kind of fun because, well, one, it's been month and a week since I did this exercise, and that's cool. It's a really good arm workout. There's a few moves I don't like on there, but I think it's form over function, really. Um, One of the ones is the upright rows. Rows are supposed to be super good for you, but I think rows are better done in the gym, I would assume, if you have a bar. So we use dumbbells. And for whatever reason, if I use my 25s, when I come up to here with the 25s and I do form like I should, where my elbows are up higher than my wrists, in my neck goes tweak every time. So I can only assume that I'm using too much weight, or my form's just that bad. And I always try with the heavy weights because I can lift them. I mean, I could do those. It's just whatever it goes, and it hurts. And it doesn't hurt, but it's really uncomfortable. It moves and it feels serious. I mean, it's in my what do they call that? Your lat, in my neck, but in my neck, like I feel like it's right over top of the spinal cord there. So I do 15, and even like the second round when we went through it, after my muscles had fatigued a bit from doing that move on the second round, like my last rep with the 15s, even like I felt it going a little, like it wanted to go pop, but there wasn't enough force. So there's that one. The other one that I don't care much for is the switch grip tricep kickback, which is where you make a flat back, and then you grip this way and back. Sorry, camera angle's terrible. And then that way and back. I know it works. Like, my arms get tired, but I feel like I'm doing it all wrong. And again, that's another. As I go through this round, like, not that they're faults by any means, because they're not faults in the program anyway. But I feel like I see where gym in a gym, not gym, a gym or workout facility with people who know better comes in a little bit handy. So that's that for that. Today, what I did as much of the cardio abs as I could on the Insanity. I've before, when I was training for running, I had the high ankle sprain thing, and I ran Saturday and Monday, not Sunday, not Saturday, but Monday, my legs started to hurt. So I thought I re-aggravated it, but it was just awkward. And it turns out that I have shin splints. Shin splints are caused by a few things. There's no definite answer, but in my case, I feel like I hit the nail on the head on all accounts. Shin splints happen on the interior of the tibia, the front bone, often referred to as the shin bone. And what happens is it feels kind of piercing or something. That's the best way to describe that. Caused by a few things, and I'm guilty of probably all of them. One, I don't run. I've talked about it several times. I just don't run. So going out and running 3 miles was probably bad. What happens is, well, just the other or the other causes can be running on too hard of a surface, and I was on the streets of downtown Cincinnati. I was on some cobblestone. I was on concrete as I was crossing the bridges. I was on all those hard surfaces. And apparently the human body is designed to run barefoot on grass. The third option is poor form while running. They call it braking, and it's when you land on your foot, or I'm sorry, land on your foot. It's when you land on your heel, and your body you land on your heel, and your body either slaps the front of your foot down, or you overcompensate with your muscles to make sure that you don't slap it down, and it causes that to happen. So it can be running too much, too long of a distance, running on hard surfaces, and running with bad form. There's also like a fourth, which has to do with shoes. Apparently shoes and running are bad because the way that they make shoes today, and I sport cross trainers mostly because they're comfortable. The comfort level of the shoes that are created right now tell your body to not adapt to things, and they're so comfortable that your bones and your muscles and all of the stuff that's down there says it's cool, don't worry about it, the shoes got it, and then they don't ever get hard, so in reference to that, like, I work out in shoes, but I also work out in shoes on my really, really bouncy floor. So that can't be good either. And I did all of those things. So I've been dealing with that. If you've never had shin splints, you're lucky. And I've never really had shin splints to speak of until now. But impact force when you run with bad form, or I guess just form in general, is, they see like 3 times your body weight or something like that coming down on the one place. So I've just been dealing with that and rehabbing it. I got some pretty cool stretching ideas from it. Taking a racket ball or a tennis ball or a golf ball, if you have it. I've been using a super bouncy ball because that's what my kids have around. And just setting it on the floor and then just rolling your foot over top of it with various amounts of pressure. And your plantar fasciitis is the tendon that goes along the bottom of your foot that keeps your foot down. It also, I guess when they repair it, they go in from the top of the foot. But that tendon wraps around, and it is a main focus of what makes your feet, ankles, all the way up to your knee work properly. And when you run, or in my case, when I ran, I overstressed the muscle, the connective tissue from the muscle to the tibia, and so forth. Wow, what a boring video. I just dropped all kinds of foot knowledge on you, but now you know. So if anyone has that, I guess that's what it is. Not a whole lot of treatment for it. It won't kill you, of course, and it doesn't mean I can't work on it, although it's very uncomfortable, and that brings me to the point of insanity version of cardio abs. Cardio abs is a lot of upright moves to begin with. High knee stuff and a jog. Jumping jacks are kind of out right now, so not my favorite. But that's because I'm just injured. I see the clock just burning down, like 10 minutes already. So I did what I could, and One moment, please. So, I'll be excited to do it when I'm at full, or as close to 100% as I can be. You never kind of do this P90X thing. It's never 100%, is it? You know, tweaks and stuff like that. But I mean, that's part of the process. Because of the shin splints and stuff, I've just been taking it easy. I haven't, I do what I can. There's not a whole lot of rehab for it. Ice it and rest. It just needs rest. And when I'm fully healed, I have totally just got on board with making sure I don't do it again. I will add running in at some point. I'm gonna have to find a way, and I'm not gonna start off with 3 miles. The 3.2 miles. I did run the whole thing. It wasn't a cardiovascular issue. It was just I don't run. My body isn't used to that kind of impactful thing, and I have to make it that way. So I'll start off with working on form. If I just run up and down my block with good form, that's where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna make it a part of my regular routine. I have decided officially that at the end of these 90 days, I will stop making videos, and I will certainly leave them up there. But I'm gonna do the insanity verbatim, since my friend loaned it to me, and that's a 60-day program. I'll come back at the end of the 60 days, and I'll make a little say hey video, and I'll constantly be watching you guys, and if there's anything I have to say in between, I will. So I just don't think there's a whole lot for me here. I mean, it's turned into my diary of a wimpy kid. So Kid with 513 on a great arms workout day. Feeling it, loving it, and passing it forward. Kid with 513 arms. I love when you can't even flex them.